There we go. Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited about this training. You guys, we have two of the most incredible leaders on here tonight that are going to teach you how to utilize and use host to post to really grow and expand your business. And I am just super blessed to have both of these ladies. They both have a teaching anointing. They're very, very gifted at this. And so I'm going to bring on my best friend, Laurel Greider. She's a double diamond, and she is just rocking out Facebook host to post. So I'm going to turn this over to her. You guys should get out your notebooks because you're about to learn a whole lot in a little bit of time.
Hey guys, who is excited for No Surrender November? We had Rocktober, and it was the most amazing October in my 4 years, going on 5 in this company, and I've never been more excited. I'm like, and Mark said today, we're just not stopping, like we're just going to continue. So I am excited to share with you about host to post. I first learned about this from Rachel Jones, and when I grabbed a hold of host to post and actually began to do it, I was terrified at first. I could not believe the response. I signed up 105 customers in a 90-day window. And I'm going to teach you exactly just what host to post is. We're going to do some Facebook etiquette, and then I'm going to turn it over to brand new shiny diamond, Melisa, and she's going to give you her tips for Instagram. So let's get started. So number one, what is host to post? Let's just dial it down. Basically, it's referrals. So when we do host to post, we are simply asking people, hey, would you be willing to make a post for me? And the most popular one right now is coffee. That's the one I sell the most of. Cleanse is good, hair, skin, and nails is good, but I'm telling you, coffee is the jam. Thank you, Mark Pentecost. So I reach out and ask someone. I give them a pretty picture, and they make a post for me and tag me in it. And what happens is that there's 2.5 billion people on Facebook, and you all only have so many friends, right? Well, when you do host to post, you're actually tapping into your friends, and then your friends, and then your friends, and you're reaching through that 2.5 billion. So how does this work? Well, number one, I'm going to give you some Facebook etiquette things, some things that we really need to take care of before we even do host to post. This is a word you're going to hear. It's insanity how easy it is to tap into referrals through this program, but we got to set some things in place first. We got to have a little foundation that we build so that host to post is successful. So number one for host to post with your Facebook, you need to make sure that your timeline is set to where you have to approve all tags and pictures that are posted. I'm not going to go through how to do this, but because there's plenty of ways you can learn, but you have to have the timeline set to where you approve, because as people start making this post for you, you don't want it cluttering up your timeline personal page with, hey, Laurel is looking for coffee models. Hey, Laurel is looking for, hey, Laurel, and it just kind of gets cluttered. So number one, we're going to change that timeline settings to approve those tags. It's also a way that you can keep up with those that do make this post for you. So two, you're going to make sure that you are adding new friends every day, because that's how you grow your network. And then those new friends are going to be seeing you post, and eventually are going to be willing to make a post for you. So you're adding to your network. You're commenting and engaging on people's timelines. So I kind of do like 4 things that I really tell people. This is what you got to do every single day. Number one, you got to post. Some of y'all are brand new and you're just like, I don't know. In the beginning, when I got started, I found some top leaders like Chad and Jeree, like Tiffany Mojica, like Noelle Cruz. I found these top leaders, and I just began to post like they did. And Chad always taught, it's okay to be a copycat as long as you copy the right cat. So posting, then you've got to ask, and we're asking by doing the host to post. We're going to get into more details of that at the end, how you actually do a host to post. 3, we got to follow up. In the beginning, you want to make sure that you've got a calendar. It can be a $1 calendar from Dollar Tree, but your calendar is your boss. And so every time you talk to someone about the products or the business, you're going to write their name in your calendar and build a nice little follow-up system. And we'll teach you more on that. And then 4 is add, which I already said. You've got to add new friends. And so you're doing that by, in the beginning when I got started, I went to my sister's Facebook page and added her friends. I went to my high school classmates pages and added their friends. And then in recent times, I go into local groups. Like here in the Nashville area, we'll have like HIP Lebanon, HIP Nashville, HIP Antioch. And I go in there and make friends and add local friends because I want to build a fun, big local team. So those are kind of the 4 things: post, ask, follow up, and add, that are really, really crucial for growing if you're going to do this on social media, if you're going to do this on Facebook. So organize yourself with your calendar and give it time. This is going to take a little bit of time, but it's that consistency over time, as Chad says, multiplied by God, that equals unstoppable momentum. That's going to cause this thing to snowball for you and for you to be able to really reach those goals that you have, because each and every one of you started this business for a reason. You all have very different whys and reasons why you want to be successful. And this is one of the quickest ways, especially for newbies, to get those 5 loyal customers in so that you get your shopping spree. So that's pretty much it for Facebook. You want to be utilizing the different aspects. Let's talk about Facebook Story. Facebook Story is a feature anytime that a social media platform like Facebook rolls out a new feature. That's the feature you want to utilize. That's what's going to gain you the most interaction and traction. So Facebook Story, adding to that, going live. If you're brand new and you've never done it, you might be terrified, but I promise it gets easier. Everybody has a day one. It will get easier. And then from there, once we get all of those things, that platform and that foundation set, then we can start doing host to post. And we have a very condensed script, and we're going to get into this here at the end. But as far as how you do it, you're simply going to be reaching through your friends list on Facebook and sending a little message. And I can't wait till we get towards the end where we're going to actually like pick up our phones and we're going to do this thing together. So I'm so excited. This is the best season ever. And then I'm just thrilled because I'm getting ready to introduce our brand new shiny diamond, Melisa. This girl signed up 50 loyal customers last month, and she is completely rocking out Instagram. So she's going to come on and share her tips. And Melisa, are you out there?
Hi.
Hey, girl. Congratulations again. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I'm so excited. Okay, guys, so I'm Melisa, and I'm going to go over some tips to get you guys going with host to post on Instagram. And we're going to piggyback a little bit off of Laurel because it's pretty similar, except just the whole platform is a little bit different. So a couple of things like there's nothing that you need to do for your settings and stuff like that, like Facebook. But one thing that I do suggest is that you guys start by making your Instagram like bright and exciting for people to want to follow you, because that's going to be important when you guys are growing your network there as well. So just make sure that that profile picture is a bright picture of you, and then that you have a cute little bio that has a couple of things in there about things that you like and that kind of thing. And then really like the things that we're going to do on there is it's important every day. There's really 4 things, 5 if you do them separate. But posting is important. I don't post as much on Instagram as I do on Facebook. I usually post 1 to 3 times a day as far as that goes. And on Facebook, I may post like 5 to 8 times a day. So less just seems more on Instagram for whatever reason. And then your story is super important. Once you guys get this down, you're going to actually be able to share your story from Instagram to Facebook. So you only have to do it once, and then it's going to be on both platforms. So that's really neat too. And then you're going to add followers every single day. This is super important. You want to be consistently adding to your network. But something different here is that you also are going to be unfollowing people that don't follow you back. So there's apps that I use for that. If you guys want to take a second and write them down, I'll tell you really quick. The app for following and unfollowing, you can do them both on the same app. Thanks, Laurel, for teaching me that. It's called Captivate. I do have an iPhone. I'm not sure what it is for Android, if it's the same or not, but it's called Captivate. And then the other one that I like to use that helps like get your engagement and stuff up, it lets you know like when to post, and that's what it's called, when to post. So those are the two most important apps that I use when working Instagram. And then one more I'll tell you since you guys are writing those down for your story. One that I really like to use is called Canva. It's Canva, and it's really cool. Once you get playing with it, you'll be addicted, I promise. And then after like you're following people every day and unfollowing, you want to, my goal is to make sure that my following is less than my followers. You never want that number to be more. So you always want to have more people following you than you are actually following. And then messaging for the host to post, which we're going to go over that in more detail too. And then following up, that's super important. The power is in the follow-up, as we all say. Do you guys want to go over like the details of the host to post now, or what do you guys want to do?
You can go over, yeah, we can go over the details of the host to post.
Okay. So like how I message on Instagram is I used to go to like my followers, and then I would just kind of scroll through there and just start messaging away. And this worked really. But in the last couple of months, I've switched it a little bit, and my amount of customers that I'm signing has grown even more. So what I do now is the people that I'm messaging are actually the people that are viewing my story. So you're able to check and see the people that, you know, actually see your story. It's going to show it on every single picture that you post on your story. And then I just go through every one of those people, and I just start messaging. Hey girl, can I ask you a quick favor? And don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you anything, LOL. And people just laugh, and then they're like, sure, what's up? And it works like a charm. And people on Instagram are so nice. Like, it's crazy. I don't know why the difference or what it is, but they're so nice. They're always willing to help people. And one thing I will tell you too, because it's different on Instagram to kind of keep things organized. You have an area on your actual Instagram that's going to show you like where people have tagged you and where those posts are, but it's really hard. Oh gosh, of course my dogs are going to bark. I'm sorry. But it's really hard for people to tag like on Instagram versus Facebook. So you can actually add your stuff to your store to collections, and you can do the same on Facebook also. But I'll show you where it's at real quick. Can you guys see?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So this is just my profile, and then up here in the top corner is these little lines here, and then this is going to show you all of your saved stuff where your collections are there. You guys see that? And then like I have one here that's for all of my coffee host to post. So you can organize that and name it however you want. One of my DTs, she's probably on here now. She has hers organized by the month. Like I need to do that. I need to get that in my life. It would be so easy to go back and follow up with all the people that are commenting on those host to posts. And as soon as you go to any post, it doesn't matter. Like this one here, you guys see the little ribbon right there?
Yeah.
As soon as you click that ribbon, it's going to say save to collection. And then as soon as I click on that, as soon as you click on it, it asks you which one you want to save it to. And it's that easy.
Genius. And today's November 1st.
Yeah.
It's a great time to start a November collections. And
it is. I said I was going to do that this month.
That's amazing.
That's all I have on that if you want to go over like actual messages and stuff.
All right. Are you guys ready to get into the meat and potatoes of this thing?
Who's ready? Let's see this chat blow up. We like interaction here. Who's ready to kind of get into some actual messaging and and if you've never done a host to post before, I want you to put it in the chat that this is your first time. Let me see. Who's first time doing host to post on here? Me? All right. Okay. So if you want to do Instagram, pull up your Instagram. And if you're not doing like Insta story, like, because I love Melisa's tip there, that she goes to the people that see her story. Melisa, for those people that are new, and maybe they haven't started posting on their story yet, can you just show us with your phone real quick how you go and look that up? Like, someone sees your story, show us one of your story pictures and what you do to pull up their name. Can you hear me? It's quiet. What happened? Oh,
You have to unmute her.
Where did you go? I can't see you.
You have to unmute her.
Okay, but I can't see you to unmute you. Something, help, hold on. Goodness gracious. Help me. I'm challenged in the technology. There you are. Go.
It should give you the notification now. Sorry.
Okay. So let's pull up my story. Okay, so when we go to the story, oops, it's gonna let me. Okay, so when you go to the story, right down here in the very bottom is where it's gonna show you all the people that have viewed your story. So then when you click on that, there's everybody listed right there for you. And as soon as you click on their name, it's gonna go to their profile, and then you just click message, and that's it. That's it. Super simple.
Perfect. Okay, so if you're going to use Instagram, you can use your story, or just go to followers and click through your followers. And when I click through my followers, I'll just kind of scroll towards the downside. All right, so that's for people that are going to do Instagram right now. If you're going to do Facebook, what I want you to do is open up Messenger. And let me go here. Go to Messenger, and then at the top, you're going to click on active. And then you're going to scroll to the bottom. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I want you to pick 10 people, and you're going to open it up, and you're going to click on the message, and Jeree just put in the chat the script. You guys should see it. It says, "Hey girl, I have a quick favor to ask, and no, I'm not asking you to buy anything." So copy that message out of the chat, go to Messenger or to Instagram, and I want you to go send this to 10 people real quick. Don't answer. Don't worry about responses. Just go do it real quick, and then let me know in the chat. Just say done. Comment done once you've done it. This is the meat and potatoes. We're going to get some music so we can kind of jam a little bit during this part. Gloria's done. That was quick. All right. So the "Hey girl, I have a quick favor to ask everyone." We are sending that to 10 people right now. Haps on Ig, we use a picture of coffee, something generic, something nice looking, and it's the same thing. Now, I will tell you guys, H-tip, lately, what I've been doing personally when I have someone do a host-a-post is I have a cute coffee mug, and I took a selfie with my cute coffee mug. Let me show you. So, whoop, there we go. So I have me holding a coffee mug, and this is the picture I use when I'm asking people to do host-a-post, and I've been getting really good, feedback from that because they're seeing an actual person with coffee. So I recommend that if you don't have. And then some of you are probably not ready yet as far as to have someone do the post for you. So what I also want you guys to do as soon as you're done is go to Pinterest and find a really cute picture of coffee, because you're going to need it. I have several to choose from, so I kind of like to switch it up. But just run to Pinterest real quick and type in coffee, a cup of coffee or something like that, and you'll find one that you can save to your phone real quick, because you're going to need it when someone agrees to make a post for you. Pinterest is the jam. All right, we're getting a lot of feedback in this chat. I see a lot of you are finishing up. Awesome. We'll try to help with questions and stuff as we go along. So many of you are done. All right. Anybody get a response yet? Ooh, 3 responses. Awesome. If you do 10 and you don't get any responses at all, go do 10 more. So here's the next part of host to post. As soon as someone replies yes, because you said, hey girl question, the next part, Jeree just put it in the chat, is okay, so totally feel free to say no, but I was wondering if I could ask a huge favor. How would you feel about me giving you a post about our new coffee to tag me in for referrals? I'm pushing for a huge promotion. You know what, guys? Every month in this business, I am pushing for a huge promotion, whether I'm working to finish my shopping spree and get my 5 customers, or I am working towards finishing my steps to success. For you newbies, that is our roadmap for success every month. It's signing 4 customers and 3 team members. And so every month I'm pushing for that promotion. So, hey girl, feel free to say no. So there's a few in there's, and you see Jeree just posted in there this next part. All right, so we're all sending that right now. And Melisa, if you get something along the way, you feel free to jump in here and chime in. A tip, something that you're doing on IG that might be a little different or that's working for you, I want you to pop in here. All right, so we said, hey girl question. They said yes. We say, feel free to say no, but this would be the world to me. So what next? And what if they say yes? Are y'all ready for the next part? Yes, yes, yes. Done, done, done. Awesome. Who's got a response? Has anyone found someone that says, yes, I'll do it for you? All right. So the next thing, Jeree just posted it. Thank you. Okay, so copy and paste this post and tag me. Hey friends, my friend Laurel's looking for product models for her new weight loss coffee. Who drinks coffee and would love to get skinny? Drop an emoji if you're interested, or tag a friend. So this is what you're sending that person that says, yeah, they'll make a post for you, along with that picture that we're going to download from Pinterest. And for all of you on here, whether this is the Conway's team or Black Diamond team, you are going to have access to this full script. But for training purposes, we're just going to keep this thing rolling tonight, because I really want you to get the feel of the simplicity of this. It's easy to do. Oh, so Raven, I don't post that kind of stuff, thanks. Sorry, my response back. When people tell me that, I just say, okay, thank you for your time. And then I just unfriend them. Unless they're a close personal friend. I'm like, serious, like you're really not my friend if you won't make a post for me. So that could be harsh, but that's just kind of what I do. Helping but doesn't drink coffee. All right, so listen, so if they say I don't drink coffee, and none of my friends would believe it, there are some other host to posts out there you could do. You could do a host to post for the cleanse. You could do one for hair, skin, and nails. So I offer an option and ask them if they'll do a different post. Oh, we've got some people getting some so far. Alexandria, it's not misleading. There's nothing that says it's free in the post. Every once in a while you'll get someone that's just like, you're misleading, but that's not true. Yes, Melvie, you want to change that name to your name because this is someone that's going to do a post for you. And so because you've taken your timeline and set it to where you have to approve tags, when someone makes this post for you, you are going to be able to make sure you're going to be able to keep track of it because they're making this post for you. And for Facebook specifically, it's not on your timeline. Yeah, and so Rachel says, add if you lost any weight. So for those of you, if you've been in longer, like for me, my daughter Sarah has specifically started incorporating the keto coffee with a lower carb lifestyle, and she's down 17 pounds. And so I would add that into a host to post as well. You know, Laurel is looking for models. Her daughter Sarah just lost 17 pounds drinking this coffee, incorporating it with a lower carb, whatever. So there's so many different ways you can do this. I'm really just giving you kind of the model for it and what's working. And
you know what? And I'm going to jump in here real quick because I just want to say, you guys, I don't know if you understand, but Melisa signed 50 loyal customers last month and Laurel signed 30. So it doesn't matter what negative responses you get from people on here because people are people and they can be jerks. But what we're telling you is if you'll be coachable and you'll be teachable and you'll listen to what these girls are trying to teach you and you just do it, then you're going to have success because it's been proven month after month after month because Laurel is consistently signing 20, 30 loyal customers a month. Melisa is consistently signing 30, 40, 50 loyal customers a month. And we've got, it's not just the two of them. We have, 10, 12, 15 girls that are signing 30 plus loyals a month. Yep. And they're all using the exact same script. So stop overthinking it. Stop worrying about that one negative person that's saying stuff and just get focused. You've got to become more task driven if you want to be successful. Host to post is the new way to go. These teams that are exploding right now all throughout this company are the ones that are being teachable and are utilizing. We have to be innovative as business people. And this is the thing that's working right now. So stop overthinking it and just really just do what you're told. Have that employee mindset for a minute for me. I know we all want to be our own boss, but I need you to be the employee for a minute and just do it. And trust the process. Trust that these girls who are killing it right now are going to be able to lead you and coach you and guide you and now help you navigate through even the negative conversations. Okay.
I love it. I love you, Jeree. Thank you. All right. So here we are. We've messaged, would you make a post? They say yes. We give them the script of what to post and we give them the picture. Now what? So all of a sudden, you've got a post going and people are dropping emojis. What do you do next? All right. So here's what you do next. There's 4 things that you're going to do. 4 things you're going to do. 1, you're going to love the comment, love the emoji. So Sarah does a host to post for you and Hannah drops an emoji. So you're going to love Hannah's emoji. You're going to comment and say, sending you a message, Hannah. You're going to then go 3 to Hannah's Facebook page and you are going to send her a friend request, grow in your network. 4, you're going to message her. So what you're going to message, Jeree just put it in the chat. Hi, put her name in. Hi, Hannah. Appreciate you offering to help. This is an instant coffee. This is what it does. It's bomb. And then it's all scrunched in there, but I kind of create a second paragraph that starts, I'd love a 30 to 90 day review. I want you guys to actually, right now, since the loyal customer program is back to normal, take out the 30 and just put, I'd love a 90 day review and you'll get my discount for helping me out. So take that whole paragraph, break it into 2 and enter, I'd love a 90 day review. You're going to send that whole thing to them. And then let me know if you get a response. Yes, it works on Instagram. However, you have to have 2 paragraphs. You got to break it up. Melisa, come on here and tell me a little bit about how you do that. I'm going to unmute you.
I'll actually put it's a little bit different than what you're doing, but I'll put what I send in the chat real quick.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then just something to share with you guys. I know Facebook is the same way, but on Instagram, like whenever I am adding people, I'm not adding people, I'm sorry. Whenever I'm messaging people, just real quick when I'm going in there, before I message them, when I have time, I don't always do this, but when I have time, it's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. I'll just like a couple pictures real quick. And that way I'm popping up in their notifications that I'm seeing their stuff, and then I'm messaging them. And then it also helps your interaction with people seeing your posts and stuff too. So just a quick little tip there.
So good. And there was one other thing that you said about that reminded me. When so you're popping in the chat what you say to them.
Yeah, I'm going to pop the 2 separate messages in here real quick.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
This is the first one. So pretty much the same thing Laurel is saying. I feel like I'm doing this like a beginner on a computer.
You're good.
And here's the second one. And I actually wait for them to respond. You don't necessarily have to, but because it's 2 messages and it's not 1, I just feel like it's not so overwhelming if you wait for them to respond after the first one and then send them the next one. But that's totally a personal preference. Whatever you guys feel like doing, you could do them both back to back too if you wanted to do that as well.
Okay, and Melisa, at what point, because I remember you talking about this before, at what point do you get their phone number?
If they respond back to that first message, then that's when I'm like, hey, let me, send me your number. Or a lot of times, like I actually started giving them my number, and it wasn't as effective. Like I would just kind of get like crickets a lot of the time. So I started asking for their number and just tell them, just keep it simple. Tell them Instagram, it's easy to lose messages on Instagram, and let me get you, let me get you over to my messages on my phone really quick. And then whenever I save their name in my phone, this is kind of tedious, but you guys, I promise it will help you long term. I use their picture and put that as like their picture in my phone with their name and then their Instagram name. And then at the end of it, I put IG. So that kind of identifies like they came from Instagram. So then when I go back to my contacts, when I want to do follow-ups and stuff, all I have to do in the search in my contacts is IG, and that pulls up everybody I've talked to on Instagram. So I can literally just start working my way down that list and doing my follow-ups and stuff, and it pulls up them in my text messages.
Perfect. Another thing that I do, and if you're brand new, I know acronyms can be so confusing, or abbreviations. So whenever I get a new potential customer, I put PLC Angie in my phone. So that's potential loyal customer. And if it's a potential team member, a potential distributor, I'll do PDT in my phone. And that kind of, so then same thing, she's doing IG, it pulls up all the people that are connected to IG. Instagram, I'll pull up PLC, and then boom, there's all the people that are potential loyal customers. Okay, so anything else you want to add to that, Melisa?
I think you guys are doing good. You guys are already getting responses, so it's super exciting.
Yes. Okay, so Jeree also put here in the chat, here, there's 2 things. There's an option to go OMG. Okay, so you sent the part, hey, this is a coffee. It's amazing. You're going to love it. I need reviews. Is this something you can do? So you've sent that to this person. And then crickets. They read it. You can tell they read it. There's no response. Well, you can do 2 things here. You can say, OMG, I just realized I didn't share any results with you. How could I forget? And then you can send a corporate before and after of someone that's used the coffee. Another thing that I do is I'll say, so does that sound like something you'd be interested in? The whole point is just to get the conversation going, because let me just tell you this. It takes an average of 7 to 21 exposures for someone to make a decision. Most people are not going to say yes and sign up on the very first contact. Even you have your own story of how long it took you to say yes to this business. All right.
Something real quick just to add to that.
Yes.
That simple response, so does that sound like something you'd be interested in? I used to wait like, I don't know, till the next day or a couple days after. And I found like if I wait just like, sometimes if you wait just an hour or even less and go in and send it, they either forgot to respond back to you or, got busy or whatever. And a lot of times those are the responses that you get, like, oh, I'm so sorry I got so busy. Yeah, send me more information.
Yes.
So it's super simple, like one line response, but do it like not long after you get crickets and don't wait until later.
Absolutely. Great tip. I do the same thing and it's been very, very effective. Okay. So they say, yes, why that's something I can do. I've had girls call, girl, I drink a pot of coffee a day. Of course I can do that. So the next part, Jerry's already put it in the chat. Okay, perfect. I think you're going to seriously love it. It's actually cheaper than Starbucks and it replaces a meal. Retail is $65, but I'll give it to you for $39 a month as my 90-day product model and even waive the $50 membership fee. You'll be obsessed. Sound good? All right, so that's what you send next. And you wait for a response. So let me look through the chat here. Awesome. We've got some host to post going here. Do I use the Connect app? No, I need to. I'm not as green and I know it's an amazing tool and I just haven't explored it enough yet. Melisa and I are of the same mindset. Our calendar is our boss. And so everything goes in the calendar. All right, looking through here. Do you upsell at all? Yes. I do. I will occasionally talk about the Mocha Detox and ask them. There is an alternate. Jeree, do you have the alternate response that you can put in the chat? Instead of just the simple, okay, perfect, you're going to love it. There's another alternate response, and I think we can get it here in the chat that says, okay, just so you know your options, here's 3 different ways that you could try the coffee. That is a great alternate that you can send, and I actually have helped a new distributor upsell her first 2 customers to both the coffee and the greens. Do you have that, Jeree?
Which one?
Here's the 3 options.
Yeah.
Can you pop that in there in the chat for them? Jennifer, for the Connect app, there is some great training. I believe through corporate. Give me 1 second and we'll give you that alternate. So is anybody getting any traction on any of their host-to-posts? I'm telling you, it's life. Host-to-post is life. It's life. And it's scary when you're brand new and you're just, it's new territory. But I promise, just like Jeree said, trust the process. All right. 1 second.
Send it to me.
Okay, Melisa.
Something else I just want to put out there for you guys so that you don't miss this opportunity when you are doing host to post. If you guys have a host to post that blows up and has comments, or even if it has just a couple comments and you sign somebody from it, this is where I get my distributors from, by asking like, hey, you have so many people in your network interested. Have you ever thought of making money with me or like I do? And it's good because they see right there already that they have a network that is interested. So, it's already sparked interest, like, oh, these people are commenting, and it's not that thing like, I don't think I can sell stuff, or I'm not a salesperson, that kind of thing, because they already see it. So just don't miss that opportunity. If you guys have a host to post that blows up, make sure you take advantage, and all you have to do is ask. They could say no and they've already done the post for you. And so you're not hurting anybody by asking. So just make sure you don't miss that opportunity.
That's awesome. Great tip, Melisa. All right, so she just put in here, you'll have to break this up into 3 paragraphs. These are the 3 options. The perfect option 1, retails for $65, get it for $39. Option 2, The coffee plus the chocolate daily detox makes your coffee taste like a mocha. It's $72. Take out the free shipping. That option ended last night. So just edit that out, everyone. If they bring it back in, you can add it back in. And then option 3, we can talk about how you can use the products, get results, and get paid. So there you're actually dropping a seed of, hey, you could actually join my team. Mm-hmm. Someone asked if these were going to be written anywhere. This entire script is on Black Diamond team page under files, as well as if you just search Laurel and coffee, it'll pull up as host to post. For the Conway's team, we'll be making sure that they've got the full script so they can share with their team. Conflict of interest, because she's a Strive rep. I don't know what Strive is. Thank you for your time, and I move on. So once they say, yes, girl, I'm in. I want the coffee. Here you go, the next part. Awesome. So the only thing left to do is to walk you through the website to get your order placed, or I can do it for you, whatever's easier. That's what you're going to send next. Can you send a regular photo in instant messaging? It looks like it's sending as a long story style photo. I have no idea what that means, but you can send a regular photo through Insta. Yes, you could also suggest the chocolate greens if they do not like coffee. Your friend is ordering. Amazing. All right, here you go. If they want you to place it, I send the loyal customer enrollment form with the highlights that talk about the information I need, as well as the $50 membership / cancellation. I make sure that is in there so they understand that they're doing a 3-month commitment. And then if they want me to place it, I send them the picture, which we can get to you guys. And I say, all right, this is the information I'll need. And then I'll let them know as soon as I've got your confirmation, I'll screenshot you and you're going to get an email as well. Have you ever had people on IG not want to post on the IG wall, Melisa?
Yeah. I mean, kind of same thing. When people don't want to post, usually you just thank them and move on. But something else that some people do, like if you see that somebody's active, like on their Instagram story, people can actually post and tag you in their story. This is kind of new to me. I've had a couple of people do it, and I wasn't really sure how it worked until someone did it, and then it got interaction. But what happens is people that post it in your story, it's literally going to have your name in it, and it's almost like a link. So when someone tags you, they can click on your name, and it's going to send them directly to your to your Instagram page. Right. And then they can send you a message and be like, hey, I'm interested in the coffee. But I had one yesterday, and I signed actually a customer from it today. It was the first story that was active like that. So
that's awesome.
So yeah, but if they tell you no, same thing as Facebook, just thank them and, just move on. I wouldn't dwell on it. People are going to say no matter what.
Absolutely. Okay, so the question was, is there a way to organize these messages on an iPhone? Are you talking about the script for this host to post? I need to know specifically what that's in reference to. Keep the messages and notes on iPhone. Yeah, I have a note on my iPhone where I keep my entire script. And I'm sure there are other apps for Android, but with iPhone notes, all I have to type in is a keyword and it pulls up what I need. Shannon, the scripts. Yeah, you just need a note. You need a notes app, or if you have an iPhone, it just comes with one, and where you organize and keep your scripts. You can copy and paste in iPhone notes, yes. Evernote is another good one. Awesome. Text replacement. So Jackie Deering has a really short 4-minute video on her YouTube on text replacement and how to do it. That is a major lifesaver. I just have been so busy I haven't done it yet, but that is something if you guys are interested in, you can learn how to do.
It's life.
It's life.
Yeah.
I should know you do it. Melisa, can you save the story tag in collections or no?
You can. And not unless there's something that I just don't know about yet.
Okay.
I tried everything yesterday and I couldn't figure it out.
You can add pictures with iPhone notes and different notes. Like you can have pictures attached to your different script notes in there. Yeah.
Can you and Melisa kind of just go into realistically how many host-to-posts do you get going in a day? Like how many people? Like, can you just kind of how many people are you messaging in a day to bring in the amount of loyal customers that you're bringing in? Can you kind of go over that with them?
Go, Melisa.
Honestly, you guys, like my minimum goal every day is 50 messages. When I tell people this, a lot of the time they're like, what? But it doesn't take that long. We're literally copying, pasting the same message. And when you go, whether you go to your followers or whether you go to the people that view your story, you have a list right there for you. So you're not having to go search, for people to message. They're there already. So you just start going through that list. I don't do 50 at a time. But I'm very, very diligent throughout my day. I'm in the bathroom sending host-post messages, on my breaks and stuff. So I usually make it a goal to send 15 in the morning. Throughout the day, if I can, when I'm at work, I'll send more. And then at the end of the day, I always, always, always send at least 15 to 20 before I go to bed, because when I wake up in the morning, I have people that are ready to do it for me to start the new day. A minimum is 50, and I usually get 5 to 10 from that 50 is an estimated amount of host to post
in a day. And I think for me, it's like my goal is 30 messages, sending out 30. And then I think that I would probably average 5 to 10. So you see the difference in the numbers there. She's messaging 50 and getting 10 to 15. I'm messaging 30 and getting 5 to 10. So you got to know what your goal is. What are you going after? Melisa works a full-time job, has a husband and a daughter, and she had to be at work at 7:30 a.m. for payroll but last night, guess what she was doing? Busting it out, signing her 50th customer so she could go diamond and earn a $7,500 bonus. So
whoop, whoop.
This is the way to get to those goals. I'm so freaking proud of you. All right. What is your response when they want to order it themselves? Well, then I'm going to give them the steps to order. And I've got that copied and pasted in a note. You're going to go to my website. You're going to click on, I think it's lifestyle, then Keto Works, then add 1 keto coffee to cart. Click the I want to save money top green one and fill out your information and let me know as soon as you're done so I can make sure everything went through on my end.
I'll put that in the notes real quick.
Thank you. How do you know if the person...
All 10 said, that's awesome.
Marilyn, that's awesome.
That says a lot about you, girl.
Awesome. So, this is how you do it.
This isn't as detailed as what Laurel said because you have to edit it every time just depending on the product, but this gives you an idea of what it should look like whenever you guys are sending that message to give them the steps to order.
And most of you, if you're new, you cannot send your replicated website link directly in Messenger or Instagram. You have to add in there a space, or like for instance this www, that's not an actual dot, that's a different icon, and so it's going to translate and go through and they're going to have to actually type it in. With the new website just launching, you actually don't put the www in there anymore. It's just the http://laurelgrider.itworks.com. That's how you get them to your website.
And you know what I've been using, you guys, that's working like a charm?
Yes.
Is Linktree.
Yeah. I'm going to put it in here.
Do it. Yes, Linktree is free. Like I've never paid for, you can pay like $6 a month for Linktree, or you can do the free one. And what I love about it is it's basically linking all of, so whenever I have a loyal customer that's ready to sign up on the Keto Coffee, they just click my Linktree link, and then right there it says, buy skinny coffee or something like that. I have to look at my thing. And they click it and it goes directly to the link on my website where they can actually add the coffee to the cart. Mm-hmm. And that's for a whole other day of training. But Melisa, you probably can break it down better than I can because you are doing this like crazy, right?
You guys, and it takes just a minute to make the Linktree, but it is so worth it because you are going to have people that don't want to text you, you know, and then people that get frustrated that they can't like click on your link, you know, because it's all typed out the way that it is. And this like pops up. It's exciting. It's bright. And you can make it really whatever you want. I just posted mine in the link so you guys can just look at it. I pretty much just break down like the things that I sell the most. Yeah. So the keto coffee, I have one there for browsing all the products. I have one for joining my business. I have one for hair, skin, and nails. I have one for the cleanse. But what you do is when you start making this, you can name the actual link that's going to show on your Linktree whatever you want. So like, for example, the keto coffee. All mine says is keto coffee. And then what you're going to do for the link itself, you're going to go to your website, you're going to go to the coffee page, and you're going to copy and paste the link from the coffee page to your Linktree to that particular link. And you can add several different links, or you can just do one to go to your website, whatever you want to do. But you guys just take a couple of minutes and do it. I promise it will be so worth it.
And the thing is, though, you have to have an Instagram, right? You have to have an Instagram in order to set up Linktree because you log into Linktree through your Instagram. And so even if you're not working Insta, you're going to have to set one up so that you can use the Linktree. And then this link will work on Insta and Facebook.
Yeah, if you go to my Facebook page, my Linktree link is there. That's clickable straight to, and I set the tabs the way I wanted them. Right now, I need to go in there and update it because, you know, I've still got promo codes for people to join for $20. And so I'm going to update one of mine to join for 20. Y'all.
That's a good idea. I need to do that.
I don't know if I don't know what's going on with this thing. We're closing you out.
There we go.
You want me to show you?
Yeah, I was just going to see if, it would help if my phone's on.
Can you see it?
Yep.
Yeah, looks good.
So it's just really great because it's so simple. They can literally just go in and you can put cute stuff on yours. Like I put things like become a boss babe instead of join my team, become a boss babe, skinny coffee challenge, mermaid challenge, treat yourself. And then I have the link for treat yourself. It's like the beauty link. So you've got this body, so you got the wraps, and then you've also got the skincare. And then, but wait, there's more. I love it. That part is it's all the products. So you can kind of put your personality into these links and the more you personalize it and make it fun and mysterious, the more likely they're going to click on it and go in there and read the information. So make it sound like you. Don't just sound like, you were just regurgitating whatever. Think of things that are going to be personal to your personality that are going to draw people in because you're branding yourself at the end of the day.
And Linktree is not an app, it's a website. So it's linktr.ee. And then you'll set it up an account, and then you'll be able to select what you want your tab names to be. 7 host posts going, that's amazing.
What?
Awesome. Do I prefer using Linktree or get their info? I always offer to put their information in, and then there's people that they'll say, yeah, do it for me. I'll send them what I need, and they're like, let me do it myself. Then I've got my Linktree link with a direct link to the product that they want, and I get them signed up that way. All right, any more questions? This has been amazing. Everybody ready to get some host-to-posts going? How to tell when your shipment will be. Once they have placed their order, they're going to receive an email. They're going to have tracking, and they'll be able to track their order. How to send your link. So once you've created your Linktree and you've created your different tabs for the products that you're going to sell, you will have a link that you can copy and paste, but you have to go to linktr.ee to set it up first. Ashley, so what I say, if they say they do bulletproof, I say, oh, awesome. This is very similar to bulletproof, only you've got the added benefit of collagen and the convenience of being on the go. Awesome.
You guys, I did not know that Rebecca Graham is on here. So I want to make sure that I let you guys know that I totally stole some of the cute little names on mine from her. But yours wasn't Become a Boss Babe or Skinny Coffee Challenge or Mermaid Challenge or Treat Yourself. Yours was Yourself. But I did steal. But wait, there's more. So I just want to make sure that she gets the credit for that one because she definitely inspired me to be personal today. So there you go, Becca. Love you.
Danielle, I don't have time to type it out. Just tell her it's very similar to bulletproof. Voice memo this. You guys, get on there and voice clip it. Hey girl, this is very similar to bulletproof, but with the added benefit of collagen and the convenience of being on the go.
5 host pose?
Yes.
It's working.
So consistency every day doing this. So you're going to get some host posts that get no response because that person has 0 engagement. And then you're going to have a host post that blows up and gets 50 comments and you've literally got work for days. Those are life.
Oh yeah, the voice memos, you guys, are huge with host posts. Once you kind of get the idea and memorize the script, it's not going to be hard. You do it for a few days, you're going to get the gist of how the flow goes. And then especially when you're on Facebook, and use the voice memo option, even if you're scared to do it, because at the end of the day, people love to hear the passion and excitement in your voice. And you don't have to be so scripted then. You can just be you and talk about how much you love the coffee and how it tastes and what you do, what you add to your coffee that makes it more palatable, whatever. But you just, at the end of the day, you really want to begin to start to brand you and make sure that you're deeply connecting with people. Scripts are great whenever you're in a hurry, but it's important that you create those relationships because I can't tell you how many people that Melisa and Laurel have signed up that are now distributors on their team because of the relationship that they've had with them and because they're really plugged in and finding out exactly what it is that they need. And as you get more and more comfortable with this, more comfortable with the products that we have, then you can begin to actually, what's the word I'm looking for? You can, why am I having a brain fart right now? You can put together packages for them.
Yes.
You can help them create and find out what their health goals are.
Yes.
And then you're able to recommend, that's the word I could not think of. You're able to recommend other products that's going to help them.
And for anybody feeling overwhelmed, lost, not sure what to do, you're going to have access to this recording as soon as we are done, as well as you're going to be able to have access to the entire script on team page.
I do want to add something real quick.
Go, Melisa.
So something that has helped me to stay busy all the time is anytime that I sign somebody up, from a host to post or whatever, when I sign them up and we go through it, what they're going to do next, all that stuff, I ask them to make a post for me. And we just switch it up a little bit and, hey everybody, I just ordered my coffee or my keto coffee or skinny coffee, however you want to do it. And then pretty much the same thing. And it just keeps it going. And this right here is how I've gotten a lot of distributors too, because they'll sign up as a customer and then they do a host to post and the host post blows up and then they're like, oh wait, should I be a distributor? So make sure that you guys are doing that. And then it just keeps it going. And then when someone says no to being a customer, they're not interested in the products right now or whatever, thank them and then ask them for a favor and ask them to host a post for you. So you guys, even though people may tell you no, don't just drop it there and say, if they say no about hosting a post for you, then okay, thanks and move on. But if you're talking to somebody that has commented on a host a post and they tell you no thank you once you get to whatever part of the script, then turn them into a host a post yourself. to say thank you, okay, is there any way that I can ask you a quick favor? And ask them to do a post for you.
So good. Absolutely. So I do the exact same thing. And then someone said, do you message people that like the host a post or just the ones that comment? Honestly, screenshot the post, send it to the person that liked it and say, hey girl, thanks for liking Sarah's post. Are you interested in getting some more info? And even if they don't respond, you're dropping a seed and you're sowing that seed. And so that's going to pique their interest and they're going to check back in.
There it is.
All right. So when you get all the way through host to post and you sign a loyal customer from it, first off, you need to go shout that out somewhere and like, I just got my first customer from host to post. So then you're going to say, hey girl, can I ask one last quick favor? You're asking for a favor once you have a brand new customer. And they'll say, sure. And then you say, okay, so would you mind posting this for me? Tag me in it. And if anyone comments, I'll message them. Jury, just put this in here. And then they say, I'm so excited. I just ordered my new weight loss coffee. My friend Laurel is still looking for a few more product models. Who do I know drinks coffee? So this is the song that never ends. And it goes on and on, my friends. Yeah. So it just keeps going. You got a customer, Ashley. That's amazing.
Yay. It works.
When they say possibly they will post for you, I would say, okay, so what questions do you have for me? Do you want me to send you what it would say so you can look at it? Like, possibly? Really? Melisa, on Insta, are you having them use hashtags when they post?
I just started doing this actually. I watched another training and I didn't realize that hashtags increase your engagement so much. I do them sometimes, but I did 3 today with hashtags and they both have been crazy. So this may be a really good thing.
Awesome. Do you send free products to people who have a LC from their host to post? Not unless I offered it in the beginning, which I don't anymore. They're just willing to do me a favor. All right. Some people do drawings and giveaways. What are you saying when they don't post? Just pop back in there and say, hey girl, thank you so much for being willing to help me out. Did you get a chance to make that post yet? People get busy. Voice clip them. They forget.
Or you can even ask them if they remembered to tag you because you hadn't seen it come through yet, even though you didn't see them.
I had one with like 15 comments and she'd forgotten to tag me. All right. We do not still have free shipping right now, but you guys just always stay in touch with Mark Pentecost page, Cami Pentecost page, Pam Souter, Mike Botello. Just watch their pages because they are always announcing new stuff. We've got new products coming out this month.
Awesome, you guys. Well, we're about 5 minutes late, so we're going to wrap this thing up, and I'll make sure that Lori gets all the information so that she'll have that to share with you guys in your team page and everything. And hopefully this helped you all so much. And if you have any questions, lingering questions, go ahead and get those to Lori, and she'll forward that to me, and we'll make sure we can get any questions answered, okay? Thanks, guys, for being a part of this tonight. We sure did enjoy having you. So we'll see you soon.
Bye.